Всем привет и добро пожаловать на мой канал. Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's lesson we're going to have a look at 15 essential phrases that you need to learn before you set your foot to Russia or any other country where Russian language is widely spoken. So the first phrase, as you might imagine what it is that you need to learn before you go to Russia, is of course how to say hello in Russian. So hello or hi in Russian is going to be привет. Привет! Also, you can use a bit more formal way of saying it, which is здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. But I would stick to a shorter version for now. The second phrase that we're going to have a look at how to say goodbye. So at the end of the conversation, you want to say goodbye in Russian, and that would be пока. Пока. Which is another way of saying it, which is до свидания. And this is a bit more like a formal way of saying goodbye. До свидания. До свидания. Which means goodbye. The phrase that we're going to have a look at is how to say please in Russian. What to visit, where to go, where you can eat. And of course you want to be extremely polite, and therefore you would need to say пожалуйста. Пожалуйста means please. Our fourth phrase is how to say thank you in Russian. So thank you in Russian is спасибо. If you're really thankful and you want to emphasize it because someone gave you great advice about the new restaurant when you could eat amazing local food, you would need to say большое спасибо. Большое спасибо. Thanks a lot. Большое спасибо. Thanks a lot. And of course, if you're extremely grateful and you want to emphasize it because someone went over the top when you asked them for a favor or for advice to give you, and they were really kind to you, you need to say that огромное спасибо. Огромное спасибо. Thank you very much. And of course, if you find yourself in a situation when someone else thanks you and you want to be polite and answer we're back with you're welcome, that in Russian would be не за что. Не за что. You're welcome. Now the sixth phrase is to learn how to say yes and no in Russian. So yes in Russian is да, and no in Russian is нет. So you need to listen for говорите ли вы по-английски. Говорите ли вы по-английски? Do you speak English? And of course, your answer is yes. Therefore, you need to say да. Or you can extend this phrase and say да, я говорю по-английски. Да, я говорю по-английски. Yes, I do speak English. And if someone else is asking you, говорите ли вы по-русски? Говорите ли вы по-русски? Do you speak Russian? And of course, because you're watching this video, your answer is no, you would need to say нет. Or you can extend this by saying нет, я не говорю по-русски. Нет, я не говорю по-русски. No, I don't. Our number 7 phrase that we're going to have a look at is how to say excuse me, please. So in Russian, excuse me is извини или извините. But it's most commonly to use the form извините, as it's more like polite form of using it. And you can be extremely polite by saying извините, пожалуйста. Excuse me, please. Извините, пожалуйста. And number 8 phrase that we're going to have a look at is how to apologize. So you find yourself in a situation where you want to apologize, and in Russian that would be извини, извините. I'm sorry. The most common phrase to use when you want to apologize to someone is извините, извините, or извини. Извините is more a formal, official form, more polite form of saying it. And извини, if you're talking to a friend, you would say извини, I'm sorry. Or the other way of saying it is also прости, or the more official, formal way of saying it is простите. So there are two variations that we had to look at how to apologize to someone. So you either use извините, извини, which is I'm sorry, or equivalent to this is прости, простите. And our number 9 phrase is how to say I understand. So if you listen for someone saying to you, понимаете ли вы по-английски? Понимаете ли вы по-английски? Do you understand English? You can simply say я понимаю. Я понимаю, I understand. Я понимаю. And of course, if you find yourself in a situation when someone asks you, понимаете ли вы по-русски? Понимаете ли вы по-русски? Do you understand Russian? The answer is no. And you would need to say, нет, я не понимаю. Нет, я не понимаю. No, I don't understand. Не понимаю, I don't understand. Our number 11 phrase is how to say one moment, please. So you find yourself in a situation where someone is rushing you and you just want to say one moment, please. So in Russian, that would be минуточку, пожалуйста. Минуточку, пожалуйста. Literally, this translates as 1 minute, please. Minuta, minutочку. So минуточку, пожалуйста. 1 moment, please. Our number 12 phrase that we're going to have a look at is how to call for help. So you find yourself in an unpleasant situation when you need to call for help, and this in Russian is помогите. Помогите, помогите, help, help. So, well, I do hope that you're not going to find yourself in any of the situation when you would need to use this phrase. And the number 13 phrase is one of the most important phrases that you need to learn, and it will be most definitely very useful for you to learn, is how to ask how much is it? How much is it? Whether you're in a shop, in a restaurant, buying an entrance ticket or a ticket for a train or for the bus, and you just want to know the price, of course. So, in Russian you would need to ask сколько стоит? Сколько стоит? How much is it? If you say сколько это стоит, сколько это стоит, how much is this? You're specifying the object that you are inquiring the price for. And number 14 phrase, in my opinion the most useful one, is how to ask where are the toilets? Where are the toilets? In Russian that would be где туалет? Где туалет? Where are the toilets? Где туалет? Where are the toilets? And don't worry if you don't understand what the person is saying back to you in Russian, because they will most definitely use their hands and gesture to show you where exactly you need to go. And our number 15 phrase is, of course, how to say cheers. So you're on a holiday, you're abroad, and you want to, of course, have a drink or two. So, cheers in Russian is на здоровье. На здоровье. Literally, this translates for health. This might not make any sense for you. Why would you drink alcohol for health? But this is how it is. And on this note, I'm going to finish this lesson. I hope you found the content interesting and useful. Don't forget to hit the like button. Leave me in the comment box below a phrase that you will most definitely use when you go abroad. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss your next Russian lesson. And see you next week. Пока-пока!